So we want to make that great big huge rainbow with words in the middle for our challenge. This is challenge number 12, our code card challenge number 12. And if we are moving too fast, go back to our beginning code card challenges. So our 1, our 2, our 3, and you will see how we set up our HTML and our CSS and what we're going to see in our live window down here. Okay, so I am going to do open bracket, exclamation point, doc, type, HTML, head, title. Okay. I think my title, what did I call this? I love rainbows, I think is the one. Let me get to where I want to go here. And how to create a rainbow gradient is our title. And then I end my title tag. And then I end my head tag. And now I'm opening my body tag. Remember, everything in the body tag is where our audience can see. So it's right down here. And let's do a div ID. So a div ID is a little bit different from a div class because there's just one unique ID per our web page here. So let's call this guy Rainbow with a lowercase. You can do uppercase, but I'm going to do a lowercase r on that. And then let's do hello. This is going to be in the middle of our rainbow, exclamation point. I'm a rainbow gradient. Have a great day. Look, it's tiny down there. And then I'm going to end my div tag. So this is going to sit in the middle of my div that I just made. And then let's open up my paragraph tag. And let's do I love this gradient. Exclamation point. Remember, this is a little note for our browsers. Internet Explorer. So if we're using the browser, Internet Explorer 9 browsers and earlier versions do not support gradients. So don't write and don't open up earlier versions of this browser because you will not see our pretty gradient. But I have a feeling that if you are doing this class, you are in a newer version model. So that's good. And there are free version upgrades. All you have to do is just go into Google or go into Internet Explorer and go to the latest browser, not an old browser. So then I ended my body tag and I'm going to end my HTML tag. Awesome. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for my HTML. Now I'm going to go over into my CSS, and my CSS is our style, and I'm going to call this rainbow ID right here. So I want to do hashtag rainbow, and that is what calls my ID right here, hashtag rainbow. And this has to look exactly like this. If it's a capital R, it has to be a capital R here. If it's lowercase here, it has to be lowercase here. All right, let's give our div some height. I typed height, colon, 500 pixels. Make it nice and big. And let's do our background image. Now, background image is very often spelled incorrectly. It's background. So we often say background. It's background image. Don't forget that G, that pesky little G. So linear dash gradient, that's what we're going to tell it the gradient to look like. Okay, so we have linear gradient written out here. And now we're going to do tell our gradient what to look like. And so that is going to be open parentheses and the word to right. So to right, comma, red, comma, orange, comma, yellow, green, blue. Ooh, pretty. Richie bib. So that's R-O. Roy is red, orange, yellow, green, G, biv, indigo, indigo, comma, violet. Awesome. And there it is. Look how cool that is. And then we'll do our semicolon after our ending parentheses. Okay. And then let's fool around with our text style a little bit. So let's do text dash align colon center. And that's going to tell our text to go in the center of our div because we put our text right here in the middle of our div. So this is telling the text to go into the center. And then let's do a margin because you know I love margins. And that's going to drop the whole thing down 10 pixels a little bit. So it's not right up against our screen. And then, and you can fool around with any of these numbers and challenge yourself and see what any of these numbers look like if you pick some different numbers. Let's do color here, but I'm going to challenge you to do a little bit of a different color. So instead of writing white, do hashtag and then 6 lowercase f's. And then semicolon. So it turns it white. Cool. And then font size, it's just a different way to write color. Font size, and let's do a great big huge font, 140 px. Okay, awesome. Hello, I'm a rainbow gradient. Have a great day. I love that. That is so cool. Fantastic. Okay, now I'm going to challenge you. Go ahead and fool around with these colors. So go ahead and make, instead of doing to right, do to left. Instead of doing red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, why don't you do brown, black, white, gray, and get something really super dark and fun going. And then the last thing that we're going to do is, and then challenge yourself with the height, challenge yourself with, fool around with the text align. You can do left, right, challenge yourself with the color of the inside text here. So it doesn't have to be white. It can be red, blue, green, 16 million shades are at your fingertips. I like this great big font size, but you certainly don't have to use a great big font size. You can dip it down if you want. And then before you're done, take a screenshot, send it to me at easycodesforkids@gmail.com. And I will put it up on our website. And then go here and make sure that in your settings, you type in hashtag 12 code card challenge. Okay. So you know exactly which one it is, and then save it, give yourself some love and give it a little heart, and have a fantastic day.